Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins in recent history, the 2017 1-cent coin from the United States. Could a seemingly ordinary penny really be worth $3.9 million? Let's unravel the story and find out if this small copper coin holds hidden value. First things first, let's talk about the coin itself. What makes this 1-cent coin so special? At face value, it's easy to overlook. The 2017 penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, was minted at the Denver Mint. It features the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that's been in circulation since 1909 to honor Lincoln's centennial birthday. But could there be more to this coin than meets the eye? The penny has gone through a lot of changes since it was first minted. From 1909 to 1958, it featured wheat ears on the reverse side, which was then replaced by the Lincoln Memorial. However, the penny in question, this 2017 penny, features the Union Shield on the reverse, which has been used on the penny since 2010. Now, let's talk about the minting process for a second. The Denver Mint, identified by the D mint mark on this coin, produced over 1 billion pennies in 2017. With so many in circulation, it's hard to imagine how one of these could be worth millions. But here's where things get interesting. Sometimes, a coin's worth can skyrocket due to minting errors, or because it was struck in a special way. These errors can be as small as an extra letter, a double die, or a misplaced mint mark. Let's talk about some of the known rare error coins that collectors go crazy for. There are some key error coins from the modern era that have sold for astronomical prices, and this leads collectors to wonder if any 2017 pennies are out there with similar flaws. For example, a 1943 copper penny sold for over $1.7 million because it was mistakenly made out of copper instead of steel. Could there be a 2017 penny out there that's equally rare? Now, some rumors and myths are circulating online that a 2017 penny has been sold or is worth as much as $3.9 million. But before you get too excited, let's break this down. First, there's no concrete evidence of such a sale happening. While it's true that rare coins can fetch millions of dollars, there are no verified reports of a 2017 penny hitting the $3.9 million mark. However, that doesn't mean that 2017 pennies can't be valuable. So what factors could increase the value of a 2017 penny? Well, it all comes down to condition and rarity. Coins that are in mint state, meaning they are basically untouched since they were minted, are more likely to fetch higher prices. Grading services like PCGS and NGC grade coins on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. If your 2017 penny is graded at MS 68 or MS 69, it could be worth hundreds of dollars. The highest graded modern pennies are very scarce, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins in pristine condition. So, if you have a 2017 penny lying around, it's worth checking its condition. Let's not forget about proof coins. These coins are struck with a special process that gives them a mirror-like finish, and while most proofs are made at the San Francisco Mint, there are occasionally special versions or experimental strikes that could come from Denver. These could have added value if they exist, though no major finds have been reported for the 2017 yet. Let's take a look at some of the real-world sales for high-grade 2017 pennies. Some of these coins have sold for several $100s at auctions, especially those that are in near-perfect condition. However, a jump to $3.9 million for this penny would only happen if there was a significant discovery, like a major error or a unique variant. So, is your 2017 penny worth $3.9 million? Probably not, but that doesn't mean it's worthless. Check the condition of your coins and see if you have any potential rarities. If you do find something unusual, you might want to get it appraised by a professional, and if you love hunting for rare coins, don't forget to keep an eye out for those error pennies, because they can be worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching, coin enthusiasts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on all things coin collecting. Who knows? Maybe one of you will be the lucky person to discover the next $1 million penny. Happy hunting! Next 2001 1 cent, where we uncover hidden treasures in the world of coins, collectibles, and currency. In today's video, we're diving deep into the world of the 2001 United States 1 cent coin, commonly known as the penny. Did you know that some of these coins are rumored to be worth up to $34 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, let's get to the bottom of this mystery and see if there's any truth to it. Is there hidden value behind this everyday coin? Or is it all just a myth? Let's find out. This tiny little coin might just be sitting in your pocket right now, but could you be carrying around a fortune without even knowing it? Let's dive into the history, the alleged value, and the mysteries surrounding the 2001 penny. First, let's talk a little bit about the history of the 2001 1 cent coin. In the year 2001, the U.S. Mint produced over 12 billion 1 cent coins. Like most pennies, these coins were made from copper-plated zinc. In fact, since 1982, pennies have been produced using this combination, a zinc core with a thin layer of copper. The design featured on the 2001 penny remains the classic Lincoln portrait on the obverse, which has been there since 1909 when it was introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The reverse, up until 2008, continued to showcase the Lincoln Memorial, a design that began in 1959 in honor of the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. So, historically speaking, 2001 pennies aren't that different from other pennies minted during this era. But there's something that's caught the attention of collectors and enthusiasts, which brings us to the real mystery. Okay, now let's address the elephant in the room. There have been rumors swirling around that a 2001 penny could be worth an astounding $34 million. Yeah, you heard that right, $34 million. That's more than the cost of some luxury mansions, Lamborghinis, and private jets combined. But, what's the deal here? This rumor seems to have spread online in recent years, with some articles and videos suggesting that certain 2001 pennies are rare and worth this astronomical amount of money. But here's the reality: there is where a 2001 penny has been sold for anywhere near this amount. Even though these claims have been circulating online, there's no factual basis for a $34 million penny. So if you're holding on to your 2001 pennies thinking they'll make you a millionaire overnight, you might want to rethink that. But does that mean your penny is worthless? Not quite. While most 2001 pennies are only worth their face value, just 1 cent, there are a few factors that could potentially increase their value. Let's take a look. There are a few key things collectors look for when evaluating the value of a penny beyond its face value. These include: if your 2001 penny is in perfect, uncirculated condition, meaning it has no scratches, wear, or other damage, it might be worth more than a regular penny to collectors. High-grade examples in mint condition can be worth a few dollars, but certainly not millions. Now, here's where things get interesting. Certain pennies with minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or other production mistakes, can be highly sought after by collectors. If you happen to have a 2001 penny with a significant error, you could be looking at a value anywhere from a few dollars to several hundred, depending on the rarity and severity of the mistake. To give you an example, a penny with a rare double die error, where the image is accidentally stamped twice, might be worth $50, $100, or even more, depending on the market. But these types of coins are the exception, not the rule. So, while the vast majority of 2001 pennies are only worth a cent, those rare error coins could fetch higher values in auctions or sales to collectors. But there's no evidence that any of them are worth millions, let alone $34 million. Alright, so now you're probably wondering, how do I check if my penny is one of these rare error coins, or if it's in a condition that might make it worth more? Don't worry, I've got you covered. First, take a close look at your 2001 penny. Use a magnifying glass if possible, and look for any abnormalities in the design. Are there any letters or numbers that appear doubled? Is the coin off-center or missing parts of the design? Next, consider the condition or grade of the penny. If it looks shiny and new, it might be in uncirculated condition, which could increase its value. However, most circulated pennies won't be worth more than face value. If you think you found something rare, consider having the coin evaluated by a professional coin grading service, such as PCGS. They can give you an official grade and confirm whether your coin has any special value. So, at the end of the day, while the 2001 penny might not be worth $34 million, that doesn't mean you shouldn't check your coins carefully. If you happen to find a rare minting error or an exceptionally well-preserved coin, you could still end up with a nice little payday. Who knows, maybe the penny in your pocket could surprise you. But if you're holding out for $34 million, well, you might be waiting a while. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to smash that like button if you found this video helpful. Also, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on more exciting videos like this one. Until next time, happy collecting, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more coin and currency insights. Throughout the video, include visuals of the coins being discussed, close-up images of minting errors, historical footage, and pop-up text with key facts. Ensure the music fits the tone of each section, with a balance of upbeat and educational tones. Next, 1976 1 cent, where we dive into rare finds, hidden treasures, and collectibles that could be sitting right in your pocket. Today, we're talking about one of the most iconic pieces of American coinage, the 1976 United States 1 cent coin. You might be wondering, could a penny like this really be worth big bucks? Some claim its value reaches into the millions, a jaw-dropping $45 million to be exact. So, let's break it down. Is this penny truly a rare gem? What's its history, and what are collectors really willing to pay? Stay tuned because, by the end of this video, you'll know all about the history, value, and whether your old copper penny could be your golden ticket to riches. Before we jump into the mystery of the 1976 penny, let's take a quick trip back in time. The US 1 cent coin has been in circulation since 1793. That's over 230 years of history packed into this small but mighty coin. During this time, the design, metal composition, and overall significance of the penny have evolved. Back in 1793, the first 1 cent coin, called the flowing hair cent, was made entirely of copper. It was much larger than the penny we know today, but over time, its size was reduced, and in 1909, the iconic Lincoln penny was introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. But what about the 1976 penny? Why is this particular coin catching the attention of collectors and treasure hunters alike? Let's dive deeper into this story. 1976 was a massive year for the United States. It marked the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. To commemorate this historic occasion, the U.S. Mint released special bicentennial coins. You've probably seen or heard of the bicentennial quarter, half dollar, or dollar coins with special designs honoring the nation's birthday. These coins featured the dual dates 1776 to 1976, and their designs included iconic images of American heritage, such as the Liberty Bell and the moon landing. However, what many people don't know is that the 1976 1 cent coin wasn't included in this special commemorative series. Instead, the Lincoln penny design remained unchanged, continuing with its typical 1909 portrait of Abraham Lincoln. That's right. No special bicentennial design was made for the penny. So why, then, are we even talking about the 1976 penny being worth so much? Here's where things get interesting. Most 1976 pennies are just your typical copper coins. Millions of them were minted that year. In fact, over 4.6 billion pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and another billion plus came from the Denver Mint, making them quite common. A regular 1976 penny in circulated condition is worth exactly what you'd expect, 1 cent. You can find them in pocket change or jars of old coins without much effort. However, like many coins, some rare errors and varieties from 1976 have become the holy grail for collectors. And that's where things get really exciting. One of the most valuable errors to watch out for is a double die coin. This is when the coin is accidentally struck twice with the die, leading to a doubling effect on the coin's design, especially noticeable in the lettering or Lincoln's profile. If you happen to find a 1976 penny with a double die, you're looking at a coin worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars in mint condition. And there's more. Some rare 1976 pennies are known to have a clipped planchet, which means part of the coin was cut off during minting. Other varieties include pennies struck on foreign planchets, such as aluminum or other metals by mistake. These error coins have sold for thousands at auction. So, while a regular 1976 penny might not be worth much more than its face value, an error or variety penny from this year could be worth its weight in gold. Keep your eyes peeled for these rare treasures. Now, about that $45 million penny. I know what you're thinking, how can any coin be worth that much? There are rumors and myths circulating online that a rare 1976 penny has fetched an astronomical price, but let's clear this up. As far as official records go, there is known sale of a 1976 penny for $45 million. It's likely that this rumor stems from misunderstandings about coin rarity and value. While some error coins are indeed valuable, none of them have come close to the $45 million mark. The most expensive Lincoln penny ever sold is the 1943 bronze cent, which fetched over $1.7 million at auction. But a $45 million 1976 penny? Sorry folks, that's a bit of an urban legend. So, how do you know if your 1976 penny is worth more than 1 cent? Here's what to look for: coins in mint condition or uncirculated state are worth more. If your penny looks worn or damaged, it's likely only worth face value. Look for things like double dies, clipped planchets, or misstrikes. These types of errors can make your penny significantly more valuable. While most 1976 pennies were made from copper, occasionally coins struck on different metals by mistake can fetch a high price. Proof pennies from 1976, made for collectors, can be more valuable, especially if they're in pristine condition. Getting your coin graded by a professional service can also help determine its value. Services like PCGS or NGC can certify your coin and provide a market value. So, should you start digging through your old change jars and hoarding every 1976 penny you find? Well, it never hurts to check. While most 1976 pennies won't make you a millionaire, it's still worth giving them a second look, especially if you spot an error or a proof coin. Who knows? You might just stumble upon a hidden treasure. And there you have it, the story of the 1976 US 1 cent coin. It's a fascinating piece of American history, and while not every coin is worth millions, a few rare ones could definitely fetch a pretty penny. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more fascinating coin discoveries. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, and let us know what you'd like to see us cover next. Until next time, happy hunting. Next, 1995 1 cent. We're diving into the story of the 1995 penny, exploring its history, how it's valued today, and the mystery behind one coin reportedly being worth a jaw-dropping $66 million. Now, before you rush to check your piggy banks, let's break down the history of the 1995 penny. This year might seem like just another in the long run of pennies, but certain versions of this humble coin have captured the attention of collectors worldwide. Let's start with the basics. The 1995 Lincoln cent is part of a series that has been produced for over 100 years. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny first entered circulation in 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin series in American history. The iconic design has undergone some changes, but the 1995 penny maintained the classic look, Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes the 1995 penny stand out, you ask? Well, the value of any coin, including this one, comes down to three things: its rarity, its condition, and any unique features it might have. So, let's get to the burning question: how could a 1995 penny be worth $66 million? To be clear, 1995 penny is worth a fortune. In fact, most are still only worth their face value of 1 cent. But there are some key factors that can make certain pennies from this year extremely valuable. Let's start with condition. Coin collectors, or numismatists as they're called, are always on the lookout for coins in mint state. That's when the coin is in near perfect condition with no scratches or wear. A 1995 penny in pristine condition, graded MS 70, can fetch much more than a circulated penny that's been passed around for years, but here's where things get interesting. The 1995 penny is famous for a specific error known as a doubled die. This happens when the coin is struck twice, causing certain parts of the design to appear doubled. Most notably, the 1995 double die penny shows a doubling in the word Liberty and the date 1995 on the front of the coin. These error coins are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. A 1995 double die penny in good condition can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But what about the big one, the penny supposedly worth $66 million? The camera zooms in on the words $66 million. The $66 million penny. Could it really exist? Or is this just a numismatic urban legend? There's been speculation and rumors circulating for years about a penny, specifically from 1995, that could be worth an unimaginable $66 million. Some believe that it could be tied to a special proof version, an error so rare it defies all expectations, or perhaps it's linked to a private auction sale that was kept out of the public eye. However, it's important to remember that there is no verified public record of a 1995 penny being sold for this astronomical sum. Most experts believe this figure is either a myth or a massive overstatement of what such a coin could actually be worth. Educational music resumes. The narrator sits at a desk with a penny collection, so, what's the realistic value of a 1995 penny today? If you have a regular 1995 penny in circulated condition, it's still worth just 1 cent. However, if you've got one in mint condition or with the famous double die error, your penny could be worth anywhere from $20 to several $1,000s, depending on its quality and demand from collectors. For example, in 2019, a 1995 double die penny graded MS 69 sold for around $2,300 at auction. Other examples have sold for even more, particularly in higher grades. Alright, so you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 1995 penny is valuable? First, you'll want to look for the double die error. The easiest way to do this is by using a magnifying glass and carefully examining the lettering on the front of the coin. If you spot any doubling in the letters or numbers, congratulations, you've got something special. After that, it's all about getting the coin professionally graded by an expert. They can help determine its condition and potential value, so, while it's unlikely that you'll stumble upon a $66 million penny, it's entirely possible to find a 1995 penny worth much more than its face value. Whether it's through an error, mint condition, or simply being a rare find, this little coin has the potential to surprise you. Now, it's time to check your pockets, drawers, and that old jar of coins you've been holding on to. Who knows, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating stories about hidden treasures in the world of coins. Happy collecting, everyone!